Welcome to The Insider. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment and click on the notification bell for latest football news vibes. Chelsea are receiving no aid whatsoever from referee Paul Tierney or the VAR team as they trailed 2-0 to Liverpool at halftime. While the Blues were dominated and outplayed for the majority of the game, the scoreline could have been better had the referees been more impartial. Chelsea, for one, had a possible penalty denied in the 7th minute when Virgil van Dijk seemingly tugged down Conor Gallagher, but the refs didn't see much in it. There were also questions raised on how the second goal, scored by Conor Bradley, had been given. Before the strike, Ben Chilwell was seemingly brought down with a rugby tackle from Jota in Chelsea's half, but VAR conveniently didn't see much in it to rule out the goal. Even the penalty that Liverpool received late in the first half, which Darwin Núñez missed, didn't look like a penalty at all because Benoit Badiashile didn't seem to make any foul. Well, it appears that everything is working in the favor of Jurgen Klopp's team, and Chelsea keep getting robbed. Chelsea suffered a devastating 4-1 defeat away at Liverpool. The Blues were played off the park by the home side. Chelsea found it difficult to build from the back, giving up initiative and relying on counter-attacks. The Blues' attacking patterns were almost non-existent. And here is a screenshot posted by one fan on Reddit, which showcases the Blues' problem with building up attacks. As you can see, there is no safe way for Thiago Silva to pass to a midfielder. He can play it to a full-back, but passing lanes to Caicedo, Enzo and Gallagher are all blocked. Hence, Chelsea have no straightforward way of moving the ball forward. No coincidence that the Blues' overall XG in the Liverpool game was 0.83. It's either this or they midfielders come in and are on the same line as our CBs, a fan nicknamed Nice Username wrote. In my opinion, we don't utilize Caicedo enough as a pivot player to kickstart the transition into attack, something he did well when he was at Brighton. Everything gets pushed out to the side and in possession we tend to play exclusively out through the full-backs and then the wingers. It's very frustrating and predictable. At this point, it's down to Pochettino's brilliant build-up play, another fan, Half Jace, added. Anytime one of the CBs or Enzo Caicedo has the ball in the central area, everyone else in midfield and attack will just push forward, having us in a whatever the hell 4-1-5 setup. God help us in that cup final, bro, hold me, a fan named Savings Stop added. You know what's funny though, we probably do things right we did wrong today and do the things right wrong in the cup final. It's fucking typical. It's like we're schizophrenic or something. We're literally the definition of a child's seesaw. Former Chelsea defender Frank Leboeuf blasted Mauricio Pochettino's team and insisted that they only have one player who can play internationally. The Blues sit 10th in the Premier League table and will be desperate for an improved performance against Wolves on Sunday. Liverpool put 4 past Chelsea and prompted Leboeuf to lay into Pochettino's squad, with only a few players redeeming themselves at Anfield. Only Thiago Silva, George Petrovic and Christopher Nkunku escaped criticism, with the Frenchman deemed the only player capable of performing to the required standard in order for Chelsea to return to glory. Defensively, the 4 at the back were nowhere near it. Thiago Silva was better than the others, Leboeuf told ESPN. Can you imagine that Petrovic had a good game? It could have been worse. What we see right now is a team that doesn't know how to play together. When Christopher Nkunku came on, I saw a different player. I saw someone who knows how to play internationally. The other Chelsea players? I don't know. The others are mid-table players. I was insulted by a lady, if you can call her a lady, on social media last week because I was harsh on Chelsea. How do you want to be nice about Chelsea right now? What can you find about my former club to say yes we can believe we can do something good? It's awful, it's appalling, it's everything wrong, nothing is good. I don't know how they can cope in the Carabao Cup final. Chelsea splashed out over £100 million each on two midfielders in Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, who have failed to live up to their price tags so far. But Leboeuf believes that a lack of experience among the squad is partially to blame for their inability to turn the Blues' form around. It's hard to explain Caicedo and Fernandez's performances. For Caicedo, it's the first time he plays for a big club, he added. He is young and coming from Brighton, you have more pressure. And you have been sold for £100 million plus, so you have a pressure over your shoulder, and maybe he doesn't handle that properly. On top of that, he lives in a very strange atmosphere, and you are thrown into that, and you kind of drop into that. It's very difficult to cope with the situation. It's why I always talk about players with experience to sort all of the problems out. Thiago Silva can sort the problem because he's very smart and knows how to handle that. We see Benoit, Badiashile and Axel Disasi are not coping with that, and it's the same for Enzo and Caicedo. You need players with a certain experience who can help the other players to sort out all the problems and make life a bit lighter than it is right now in the dressing room. Thanks for watching this amazing video.